Hello and welcome to Enterprising, where we get you all the inspiring stories of entrepreneurs who've dared to dream big. I'm Payal Bhattar, and on the show today, the story of how one man built not just India's but the world's largest medical transcription company. From selling portals to mobile value-added services to being a PE investor, Mumbai-based Rajesh Jain makes his own rules. Money-seeking safe places, and quite literally so, meet the man who's leading India's billion-dollar safety solutions market. And it's a tough market and private equity players want more control. Our top story first. $100,000, a small office in suburban Mumbai and a two-member team. Who would have thought that these were the makings of the world's largest medical transcription company? Now, it's taken promoter Raman Kumar 10 years to make his company CBay a $400 million enterprise. How did he do it? Isha Dalal tells us.
Mumbai, 1998. A time when almost everyone was rushing in to be a part of India's outsourcing boom. But while some plunged in with new ideas and cutting-edge technology, others like 37-year-old Raman Kumar made a quiet start.
I, being a non-techie in the business, wanted to get into a business which basically had a lot more services content than technology, because services was what I could understand easily from being an MBA and rather than being a technologist. So that's really how I started this business, and we looked at an industry which is recession-proof, like healthcare.
That's how Kumar set up CBay Systems, a company which transcribes medical records for the American healthcare sector. Back in 1998, the transcription industry was worth just $3 billion in the United States, and only a small part of that was outsourced to other countries. But there were just 300,000 medical transcriptionists in the United States, so CBay was anticipating a boom and building capacity.
So CBay came with the creative idea of partnering with local entrepreneurs and set up about 25 different locations where they would partner with entrepreneurs and have a dedicated franchise system wherein they would be able to execute, and they would help the franchisee in attaining quality and scalability and all that, and they would do the sample filing and checking and stuff like that.
That creative idea and an AIM listing have helped CBay clinch nearly 30% of the $250 million offshore transcription market. Last year, the company clocked revenues of $70 million. But that's still a tiny part of the $5 billion worth of medical transcription that's outsourced by American hospitals and healthcare networks. Currently, most of the business remains with domestic companies, so CBay's found a smart way to beat the system.
It's acquired a 70% stake in MedQuest, which is America's largest medical transcription company and has revenues of over $300 million. And this deal has catapulted CBay into being not just India's, but the world's largest medical transcription company.
Today, CBay is twice the size of its closest competitor Spheris and has nearly 2,000 clients in its kitty. It employs 5,500 people and is growing at 20% every year. But competition is fast catching up.
One of our greatest threats, of course, comes from all the other countries. The Philippines being a good example, where they have a very similar English-speaking population. And I think in China, they say they're learning English with a vengeance. So once these skills come, I think we would have to look at these countries as our competitors.
So CBay is betting on technology to stay ahead in the game.
What we would like to combine today is a technology play, wherein earlier, if we needed 10,000 people, we probably now require 5,000. As we go forward, we probably will require 2,000 to 3,000, which means there's a lot more business flow for the number of employees that are hired in India.
And remember, there's the MedQuest advantage.
MedQuest already charges its clients about 25% more than CBay does. And although CBay is still tight-lipped about its post-tax